guys, I have got my lovely guest with me, Veronica King, and she's been in my network for over 5 years. And we actually had a natter about how we met each other, and she met me online first using LinkedIn. I always recommend LinkedIn. And then we actually met offline at a networking event. So it was actually the other way around, and we've kept in contact since. So today we're talking about how do you know when you're successful? So how do you know when you're successful? And guys, do check out the link below, because I'm going to be running a taster workshop all around Facebook Live, where I will be giving you tips and hints how I've been successful on Facebook Live, and really want to find out what's holding you back. Is it confidence? Is it nervousness? Is it content? Or you just don't want to be in front of the camera? Veronica, on my show, I always ask my guests to ask me a networking question.
Yes.
So I'm excited to know what your networking question is.
And it's interesting because people have been asking that for me, because I go to networks as well. But what would be your recommendation for somebody who's going to a networking meeting for the very first time? What I mean is, how should they prepare?
That's a really good question. Somebody that's never been to a networking event, how should they prepare? Right, the best thing I would really recommend, and I know it's down to time, is have a read on the internet, on blogs about networking to start. Because the reason I say that is, as business owners, we digest information in different ways.
Yes.
So use an online search to do blogs on networking, because there's loads about that on online. Also have a look at YouTube videos, and I'd say YouTube videos because if you're a type of a visual person, just have a look to see what the networking event looks like, because there are a lot of networking organisations that video their events, so you can actually see what networking events look like. So either of those two to start off with. The other thing that I would suggest to start off with is to prepare 2 questions and 2 answers. Only 2. The reason I say 2 is, you know, our brains are so busy we can only remember so much. So it might end up that you just remember 1. So you need to be able to create 2 questions and remember them, that you can at least ignite a conversation and maybe keep it going in case the conversation goes dry, because it's likely to happen because it's your first event. Okay. So have those questions ready, and maybe one of them could be about your business, and maybe one could be about the industry. Then have 2 questions, have 2 answers ready from those questions, because that's going to give you a bit more confidence, and really practice that. So that's going to be really important. So the third bonus thing I'm going to say is, and I'll be very blunt because people think I dropped out of the sky as a networker, and it wasn't. I went to my first event and I was nervous just like everybody else. Be prepared to fail once or twice at networking events, at your first or second networking event. And you know what? Celebrate it, and it's okay. So what I'm also trying to tell you is, if you go to your first or second networking event and you haven't failed, be prepared for the one that you're gonna fail at, and then you know you're on the right road. Because if you fail, you can only go up from there. Only go up. So try and find where you're gonna fail as quickly as possible.
Oh, thank you, Bella.
So I just have to just say it how it is.
I don't feel so bad now when I've had those dreadful ones.
Yeah, you just have to. You have got, and look out.
Yes.
Get ready for failing. You know, because as a networking guru myself, I'm still failing, and I love it. I've got a notebook that says "fail." Bella Networking Guru fail. So you know, I can learn. I love failing because you never ever do it again as well. Yeah.
Lovely, that's great. Thank you for those tips, and I will go back and use them actually, because I didn't think about those things when I started networking. So it's really good to go back there.
It's always good to
Yes.
start
Yes.
positively and confidently, and that's how you start to go forward, means to go forward. So
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
So guys, you have actually been watching a live show, no rehearsal, no production, live with my iPhone. I'm Bella Networking Guru, and my guest has been Veronica King.